Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be going over my current beauty favorites for the month of August. So if you want to learn my favorites, then just keep watching. So first up is the setting powder. It's the Cover FX Dewy Finish Setting Spray. And you guys know that I love my, how can I think of it? The Tatcha Dewy Luminous Skin Mist, Dewy Skin Mist. I've gone through tons of bottles of it and it's crazy expensive and you don't get that much product, so I go through it quite fast because I go crazy with my setting spray. So I'm loving this because the bottle is way bigger. You get 4 fluid ounces and the other one I'm not quite sure what you get, but it's definitely not that much. And it's a fraction of the cost and I like it just as much. So I definitely recommend this, the Dewy Finish Setting Spray by Cover FX. Another favorite of mine is the Organic Tan Suntan Color Me Dark Sunless Tanning Extender. Mine's pretty much empty and it actually smells not that bad for a tanner. It's really weird. So what I like this for is I don't use it as like my tanner. Well, I do, but I use it to like after a few days after my self tanner, the one that I use is kind of like getting like kind of patchy or just not as dark. I apply this and I'll apply it in the morning and I'll wear it all day. Normally tanners, I don't ever do that because I can't stand the smell, but this one I actually really like the smell. It doesn't rub off on my clothes very bad, and yeah, so I really love, obviously don't wear white. So my next favorites all kind of go together. So it's the Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer, Primer and Moisturizer in one, and I love it for priming, for these two foundations to mix. So it's kind of random how I figured this combination out. I just needed a shade that fit me, so I added these two together. So it's the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation in the shade Buff Bisque, and then I have the Hourglass Veil Fluid Makeup Oil Free in the shade Ivory. So this one's really orange in tone and too dark, and this one's a cooler tone and it was too light for me. So both of these are actually too dark for me right now, so I can't use it, but when I do have a tan on, I really love this combination, all three of these together, because the Wet n Wild one is pretty matte, and then the Hourglass one's pretty dewy, and this one's just really moisturizing, and it just all works together, and it's amazing. So I've been loving these together. Next up is a hair product, and it's the Lanza Keratin Healing Oil Hair Perfume. So the reason why I got this is kind of a funny story. Is I used to work at a bar and a restaurant before I had my son, and I don't wash my hair that often, so my hair would always smell like food, and my husband told me once that my hair smelled like stew. So I told my hairdresser, and she's like, oh, you need to try the Lanza. I said, oh, I told my hairdresser that I wish that there was like hair perfume, and she said, oh, well, there is. And she told me to buy this. It smells so nice, like it smells like a perfume, and it gives you like, keratin is good for your hair, and then also it gives you a shine. So I really love this. Lanza's pretty expensive, but it's totally worth it. I've had this for a while and you honestly just need like 1 or 2 sprays. And I don't go on the roots because it is a shine spray and I don't like that oily look on my roots, but I totally recommend this. It smells like super warm and like kind of manly. It kind of has a manly warm scent, but it's super nice. It's kind of like a sexy scent. I really love it. Next up is my new favorite concealer. So I do love the Tarte Shape Tape, but like I said, it's really drying. And so I found the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. I feel like this is everything that I wanted the Tarte Shape Tape to be, because everyone raved about that one and I do love it. I love the coverage, but it's super drying. Whereas this one's not so drying. I love the doe foot applicator. You get lots of product in there. How many ounces? 0.50 ounces. Anyway, so I definitely recommend this. It's full coverage, but it's not drying, but it's not too creamy where it creases. It doesn't crease. It has great coverage. It is the perfect concealer. I love the Stila like shimmer, their liquid glitters, but this is the Shimmer and Glow from Stila, and I actually like them better than their glitters. I do like glitters, but I prefer a shimmer just for also like my work. I find photographers don't love glitter because it reflects the light almost a little bit too much, whereas a shimmer is better. So this is in the shade Kitten. So pretty. And once it dries down, you don't even have to set it. It stays in place, no creasing. So next is 2 lip toppers from Jouer. And Sephora just started carrying this brand. They're starting to carry a bunch of brands like this, MAC, Charlotte Tilbury. I'm so excited for Charlotte Tilbury. So these are in the shade Skinny Dip and Saint Tropez. And they're just like shiny lip glosses that just like, well, they're not really lip glosses because they're not super glossy, but they just give your makeup like your lipstick like a sheen. Anyway, these are super nice. I'm wearing it on my lips today. I just usually put it in the center just to make your lips look bigger. Anyway, these are super nice. The packaging's super cute too. Or if I talked about this. It's the Makeup Forever Starlit Powder in number 13. So it's like a champagne-y loose powder, and I'm wearing it on my inner corners. If I put this on one person at a wedding party, the entire wedding party wants it. They always say, can I get that shiny thing in the middle? It's honestly stunning. A little goes a long way. I highly recommend this. Jaclyn Hill recommended this. I think she used it as her cheekbone highlight though, but I like it more for the inner corner highlight. Definitely recommend it. So next up is an eyeliner brush. It's the Makeup Forever 250. And I just love it because it's super fine. I can get a really nice flick of a wing or just a really small line on the lash line. It's just really precise, and it has the nice bristles that they don't like fray. So the Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil in the shades Wherever Walnut and Total Taupe. So it's those 2 shades there. So this is, the brown shade is Total Taupe and this is Wherever Walnut. So what I like to do is I line my entire lip and fill in with the Wherever Walnut, and then the taupe shade, I just kind of contour my lips. So I do the Cupid's bow and underneath my bottom lip and kind of create some lines. I should maybe do a video on how to make your lips look bigger because I'm always talking about it. And I kind of overline a little bit. All right, everybody, I hope you enjoyed this video and try out some of my favorite products. Let me know how you like them if you do test them out. All my social media links will be in the description bar below. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.